both in Ghana and abroad, including being the board chairman of his alma mater, the Presbyterian Boys Secondary School, aka Presec Legon, and Laboni Senior High School. Well, during his tenure as board chairman of the Presbyterian Boys Secondary School, the school earned the enviable title as the most awarded National Science and Maths quiz winners, for which some of us, of course, we have envied it. And so when they say enviable, of course, it's correct. He's also a much sought after international conference speaker and visiting lecturer in international Bible schools around the world and across the globe, including representing Ghana at the Millennium World Peace Summit for Religious Leaders at the United Nations, New York, where he presented a paper on conflict resolution and reconciliation, a paper which helped formulate policy for conflict resolution in Africa. He has a penchant of presenting biblical truth with acute insight mixed with practical windows of application laced with humor. With that one, you cannot leave that one out. That endears him to millions, both here and abroad. Well, as an avid writer, he's the author of 5 international bestsellers: Chasing Paper Moons, Silver Stones for Destiny, Treasures from Eden, Fisherman's Roadmap, and Lights of. He's married to one beautiful Reverend Dr. Mrs. Davina. I'll leave the surname out because I want to announce that one big. Who is also a medical doctor and minister of gospel, and they are blessed with 4 children. Ladies and gentlemen, the Father of the Year here on the table of boys now men is a singular honor. No, it's double. No, 3 of us. Ladies and gentlemen, let's present to you Reverend Dr. Markwei.
All right, people, thank you very much.
Yes.
Well, interesting. I was just wondering, you're wearing shades.
I know. They are wearing shades. They are wearing shades. Doc, they say they are. Those are the big boys.
We want to protect our eyes from the light. You are right. We're only protecting ourselves from this radiation.
And also, I want to apologize to the woman for Councillor Luthro's attack on you. You are not the reason for the. He was adjusting his shades.
I know. That took a lot of time.
Yeah. Anyway,
welcome, Doc.
Thank you very much, and thank you for this wonderful introduction. And the sports here are not easy, crowd. I mean, the sports here are not easy, crowd.
I know. It's not easy.
Charlie,
it's not easy.
These guys, they are not joking. Well, I'm very appreciative.
Absolutely. But I mean, there's a lot we know about you, even through this. We've experienced you. Some of us have been under a ministry. We've watched you. You have also told us clearly in that interview with Counselor. But to sum it all up, what makes a father? And we're treating whether it's about responsibility or it's about childbirth. What is it? Is it a figure as a man? What is it from your perspective?
Well, if it's just figure that makes somebody a father, then donkeys and trees can be fathers.
I like that.
But you know, first of all, I always begin with the word fatherhood is a relationship. And fatherhood is not just a relationship, but fatherhood is a copied relationship.
Okay.
First of all, I would just enjoin and entreat every person, every man, that fatherhood begins with the fatherhood of God over your life.
Okay.
So it is a recognition of somebody above you, and then the person begins to show you pathways and footsteps
I see.
on how you can be a father. So fatherhood is relationship. And fatherhood starts from the first time you see the woman and you want to marry the woman.
Okay.
That is, every woman is looking for a hero. Every man is also looking for a father. They may not say it, but they're looking for a hero, and they're also looking for a father figure. Because you'll be very, very surprised. The young ladies are pretty attached to their father.
Yeah, they are.
I have a daughter who is just running through my hair, even though I don't have any.
I see. So if you can draw the mic closer.
I'll draw the mic closer. All right. I've been used to holding microphones since morning.
I know.
So fatherhood is a relationship, and that relationship is a copied the picture before you. If you come from an abusive home where a father is an abusive person, the likelihood that you reproduce what you see. Because when Jacob painted the water trough, what the sheep saw was what they reproduced. And Jesus said, the Bible says we are the sheep of his pasture. The picture at home. And it starts from there. So as a young boy, this is from boys to men. The picture before the boy is what else makes the father. If the picture before the boy is a wrong picture, I can tell you that he will rise up to become a wrong father, unless grace centers him. The next thing that is also very important, it is not just a relationship, it is also a responsibility. The ability to reproduce doesn't make you a father.
I see.
But the ability to be responsible and look after what you have reproduced, that is what makes you a father. Every person can call himself a father. And I've seen, even if you talk about reproduction, donkeys can reproduce. Lizards can reproduce, but it doesn't make them fathers. You understand? So fatherhood comes with responsibility.
I see.
You have a responsibility to look after what you have brought into this world. I'll just tell you a little something that happened to me. The first time my wife got pregnant, and I've been sitting down there and telling people that, my wife is pregnant. Then we went to do that, what do you call it, scan, radio scan, that thing they put on their thing, you get it, then there's a picture
on the screen.
And the doctor said to me, look at the screen. And as I was looking at the screen, something was moving in the womb of my wife. And then they said, that's your baby. That's your child. And they said, that's your son. I left that place in a very solemn distance, and for 1 week, if you looked at me, you realized that I wasn't myself. Why? All of a sudden, it dawned on me. This young person in the womb didn't choose to be where he is. God and I made that decision. Now he's coming out there, and the first person he's going to see is not God. The first person he's going to see is me. I'm going to be his God. Because his first prayer is going to be to his mother and I, that he gave me. His first distance for cry for protection is going to come from me. Everything that he wants, if he wants something, is going to come from me. So I am the picture of God he's going to see.
Wow.
And the question I ask myself, am I a true representative of God? Look, let's forget about speaking in tongues and healing the sick and raising the dead or this thing. Am I the picture of God he sees? The next thing that I said, an awesome sense of responsibility. I need to make sure that this young man succeeds. A sense of ambition. And you know what thing that people need to understand? Sorry for this language. But right in between your legs as a man, God has put a distance of ambition there. Your ambitions are tied to your gonads. And it is called, the product of your gonads is called testosterone. That is what drives your ambition. And so, it is not just to be a billy goat and every young girl, get it, but it brings responsibility.
That's right.
And the responsibility is towards the child. Fatherhood is relationship.
That's it.
And then imported pictures of relationship. And then also, fatherhood is responsibility. And it doesn't matter whether, for those of us who go around and asking people to call us Papa and all those other things, recognize it is not just a definition. It is not just the what people say. But once you call me Papa, for my church people, I even get scared. If you call me Papa, then it means you have placed upon my shoulder an awesome responsibility. Number one, help define you. You need to understand, your mother gives you life, but your father gives you an identity. That's true. Your mother gives you life, but your father gives you an identity. I am there. Once you call me Papa, I'm supposed to relate to you by my hand and by my feet.
I see.
The hand is for direction. The hand is for applause, to pat you on the back.
Right.
Man, you did it.
Yeah.
But the hand is also for correction.
Rebuke.
And to tell you, my friend. And for me, I don't know, you can talk about human rights and all those other things. I just know from the Bible, it says spare the rod and spoil the child. So for me, the rod is there. I don't use it, I don't overuse it, I don't abuse it, but it brings discipline. So the hand is for discipline.
Right.
The hand is to put supportive.
Right.
And the hand is also, when they stumble, to hold their hand on this thing. And the feet, for two things. For them to sit, for me to instruct them. To sit at my feet and teach them. So I'll teach my sons how to handle a woman. I'll teach my sons how to handle their future brides. But the ladies who are going to marry my sons, they are blessed. Yeah,
Wow, that's a good
because
address.
what they see me do, that is what they're going to do.
Wow.
And they also sit at my feet to instruct them. And then I'm relating to them by the feet because they watch how I walk, so that they would also walk the same way.
Just as God orders us.
That's it. So they would also learn to walk the same way. So it is not what you say.
Yeah.
There's a lot of talk. But the children are not watching the talk. They are listening to the talk, but the talk doesn't interest them as much as the walk.
I see.
So walk your talk and let them know. Now, for example, I've taught them, say sorry. To say sorry. I mean, saying sorry, it's a mark of maturity. And for you to be a man, be man enough to say sorry. So my children have heard me say sorry to them. When sometimes I have done something to one of them that I should not do. Right. Maybe wrong information that I have, and then I applied or a rebuke or something. Right. Recognizing that I didn't do it right, I'll call him in the presence of all the other pets and say, son, I missed it all. That is why I am man of God. Yeah. Man first. Before God.
I love that.
So that's the Reverend Dr. Markwei right there.
Wow.
Great words as always. We don't want to keep you that much because we knew you had started your day from 4 a.m. till now. Yeah. And you are not as young as I am. I'm too sure I can do that.
Try me on the golf course.
Well, it's a golfer, so you don't know. You have the heart for golf.
Try me on the golf course, and then you find out.
But that's a good one. I mean, I heard yesterday there was even a match yesterday.
Yes, and I won.
Wow.
I should come for tutorials, though.
Yeah, I won last year and I won this year too.
Wow.
I came from retirement to win.
It's like Maradona, a story I read about Maradona coming back from retirement.
No, don't add Maradona to my name. I'm not a drug addict.
But you're a former footballer, like
yes,
you said.
I used to play soccer. I used to play soccer.
I see.
I have a family of soccer in my life. Audrey visited and he played for the national team. Ishan Kojiram, national team. Ajo Bomba. And then Agonai and Abanai, we are all my relatives.
I see.
So as you can see, I'm Agosue.
I see.
Rosalinda.
Only daddy.
I won't say Oli Wopioto.
Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, we have a citation for him. But Kamsa, do you have something before
the first thing is that we are very honored that we didn't make the mistake that others will make. That this year too we chose the right person to deserve the right thing. And Goku, I promised him and I pleaded with him that we want to have close to an hour with him because there's too much in him that we need to we need to unravel. I mean, the books is written. He gave me a copy. I'm very fortunate I was in the house. And a gentle speaking person. He said something that he didn't mention here today. He said a father is supposed to be a prophet, is supposed to be a priest, and supposed to be a king. And when he finished that, I realized that we have to stop producing until we get these things that we're looking for. Because actually, if you are not a prophet of your own child, then another prophet can give a prophecy that you cannot mandate, let it come to pass. He has a lot under his sleeves, and he has gone through a lot in life. And so I think we're going to get him, and we promised viewers, I told viewers that we're going to get back again to Dr. Markwei, and we'll get this done. But the church with him. Maybe the last thing I want him to tell us is just something small about the church. Then we'll go and he penetrates through the cake for us. Then we can start chopping because he will leave us.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Anytime you look at a man and you think you see pictures of success, view his life like a life on a ladder. Don't look at people from the top of the ladder. Look at people from where they started. That's always important. If you always look at people from the top, and that's what young people now, they don't know. Look at us. Well, I don't even see myself as a picture of success, I'm telling you. And I'm not being humble. I'm not thinking, everybody knows that I've got some BP. It is called pride. But here's the thing. Look at people from the bottom of the ladder, how they got up there. And don't just view us from where you think we are. And one of the things that I will say, when church started, how church started, you will laugh at us.
Wow.
Because yes, we were even a laughing stock. When we started church, we were as living streams. The first service was in my hall, and my wife alone. And I told her, and I arranged chairs in the living room and told her that people were coming to church. And then when the service was about to start, she and I were the only two people in the living room. And then I preached as if I was preaching to thousands of people.
Wow.
So if you go on any website in Brazil, or you Google my name in Brazil, if you see thousands, I started rehearsing with empty chairs.
Wow.
And when I was preaching, and I'll be preaching, and I'll say, somebody say amen. Then my wife will be looking around, and I'm sure she was asking which side of the weed did my husband smoke this morning, the wet side or the dry side, you know. And then they'll make it even worse. When it came to offering time, I just went to the kitchen, picked up a bowl, blue plastic bowl, I remember.
Wow.
And I was passing it around empty chairs, and just as if I was collecting offering. And she just kept looking at me. That's why I know what the women are quick to know when we are mad.
Okay.
Yes. Your wife, they know you. You think they know you. You are not dribbling them.
I know.
Okay.
The level of madness.
Yeah, Joe, they know. So I'm sure she said the wives are touching a little bit.
I know.
But that is how we started.
Wow.
Then we moved to the Legon Botanical Gardens, where when it rains, we're in one of the sheds, and the shed was broken down. When it rains, we get beat by the rain. When the sun shines, we get beat.
Wow.
They used to call us Church in the Woods.
Wow.
And that is how we started. You know one thing, we are not afraid to start small. And that's what we do. Don't be quick. Anything that goes too quick, it's against God's even law, because God starts everything with a seed. And if the seed is not there, the harvest is questionable. So that is why you see that the seed that fell by the wayside, the Bible says it sprang up,
Yes.
but it died because it had no roots.
Yes.
So first the seed. And the Bible, God knows that we'll go through challenges when we're starting. So he said, do not despise small beginnings. What you are today is not what you're going to be tomorrow.
Amen.
There is a plan and there's something he has for you
Amen.
that is much bigger. There's a place he's taking you.
Amen.
I'm confident of tomorrow.
Amen.
So don't worry when you start small. And it doesn't matter. Your future is not written on your forehead. A man's destiny is not written on the forehead of his face. But it is in the hands of God.
Wow.
So this is one of the things. That's our church. And today, by the grace of God, we are putting up a 10,000-seat auditorium with six chapels. And it's God is just blessing our work, and He's finding a way to spread us. And not only that too, but the books that have come out. That was six books. We left out Red Lights of Destiny.
Oh, I see.
Okay. When you get to traffic light and it is red, it means stop. And sometimes the things God does to give you red light, don't go, stop. And when you jump the red light, either you'll be arrested by the police, or you may have an accident. And certain people are having accidents in their life because they jumped the red light.
I see.
So I have the Red Lights of Destiny, Fisherman's Road Map, negotiating your boat from the rock-ridden rivers of failure to the shores of success. And then I have Chasing Paper Moons.
Yeah.
Young people who are in a hurry, you want to go and get, and the rules and the principles they break. Mind you, in life, you can't break some principles and expect to pray your way through.
I see.
And if you break the principles, it will catch up with you.
I see.
That's the challenge, of course, with the charismatic people. We believe that prayer solves all things. So we are breaking the rules and expecting God to break through for us. It doesn't happen that way. So those are the things that, Chasing Paper Moons, Red Lights of Destiny, Fisherman's Roadmap, Treasures from Eden. that talks about relationship, marriage, challenge. Even there's a book in it.
Okay.
5 books in one. There's a book in it, How to Quarrel. Maybe
How to
quarrel.
Like the normal quarrel.
Man and his wife quarreling. How to quarrel.
Abi.
Yeah, Abi. The thing you like. He's always fighting on things.
I know.
And I said, when is he going to stop?
Dog, it's not even quarreling. Pretense. Counselor is not even quarreling with him.
I know. Not that, I know, but you get the way. And the way his voice is too, his voice is a little bit sibilant. I see the ginger he has been chewing. But I think he's a very interesting person.
Absolutely.
Guess what, folks? I love this guy.
Yeah.
But I love him with the love of God.
Yes, yeah, we're not.
I'm straight.
Extremely straight.
Inshallah, body.
All right. Thank you so much, Rev. So definitely we'll have Rev have to do the cutting of the cake for us, and then we have to present to him that wonderful citation and that plaque that comes once a year. We have 365 days in a year, but anybody you see with this plaque from us, thanks to our board chairman, Reverend Dr. Lawrence Tete, who was struggling to come and surprise you, Charlie, in your shabody.
I tell him, next time I meet him, tell him, I say, Namo ye lawi.
You have that secret too.
He's the only person who understands it.
I know you'll be watching, and he extends his warm greetings and appreciation and congratulations to you as well. So Papa, we'll walk you to the cake area. Sorry. I'm sorry. Sorry. Please go ahead. Talk. They are listening to you.
It's my first time of meeting him, but I think I like him. He's full of wisdom.
Wow.
Oh, yes. I've heard a name, but I've never met him before.
Wow.
But he's full of wisdom. I like him. God bless you.
Yeah, and I like your top and your shoes and everything.
This is what I call
combination. Papa, you don't know the Zara man?
No, I don't know him.
Oh, he has to visit your church in the Zara form.
Exactly.
No.
And you will love the Zara shape.
The guy has got swag.
He's a fashionista. He dresses people. If you ask him how much does it cost, right, he will tell you his price right now. Everything he wears from head to toe, price cano.
I go with Bruni Wow, it's okay.
All right, so ladies and gentlemen, we get to the cake area where we cut the cake to commemorate the day. So on behalf of all the fathers, we're cutting that particular cake, and that's going to be done by the Father of the Year, Reverend Dr. Ebenezer Markwei, and
yes, the table knife is here.
The man with physical height and spiritual height. And so while we do that, the citation is also there. Which do we do first?
Yeah, so in the middle.
Okay.
So you can read before we present.
We present, okay, very well. Okay, so here we go, and the highest reward of a man's toil is not what he gets for it, but what he becomes by it. And that's according to John Ruskin. Now, on this 102nd year of the celebration of Father's Day, with you as the president of Living Streams International, Reverend Dr. Ebenezer Markwei, I, Reverend Councillor George Lutrot, with my team, want to wish you a happy Father's Day as a biological father and a spiritual father for our nation, in appreciation of your good works for God and humankind. Ladies and gentlemen, God bless you. God bless you. Reverend Dr. Markwei. So we'll cut the cake. After that, we'll present. Yes, there we go. All right, so ladies and gentlemen, this
I thought you were going to give me a cutlass.
is the day the Lord has made.
All right, so on the count of 1, 2, 3.
In the name of God, the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit. Hip, hip, hip! Hip, hip, hip!
Thank you very much, Papa.
Absolutely.
This one to US.
Wow.
So there we go. We're still here celebrating fathers.
Oh, no.
The Father of the Year just cut the cake, and here's Reverend Dr. Ebenezer Markwei, and the father and the founder I'm president of Living Streams International, and there we go. About to pop the champagne. As we do so, all the blessings. Woo! Hip, hip, hip.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very
And it's
much.
two, so the second one too.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Double barrel.
And so for those of you who are watching us on TV, remember that you're part of the show, and we are going to be inviting you in. Get ready to call us and win some prizes for yours, some awards. All right, so let's...
All fathers who want children and they are not yet this time, may they be getting twins.
Amen.
That was a prophetic word. Please bring the microphone as Papa will release the final word for the nation, and then the presentation to be done. On behalf of, I'm supposed to be doing it on behalf of our board chairman, Reverend Dr. Lawrence Tete. On his behalf, Papa.
I would like to
So
say
this is yours before you give us the message. So please, this is Papa's own, and we are presenting for the camera.
All righty.
So it's yours forever. It's forever. It's forever.
I'd like to say a very big thank you to TV Africa. TV Africa is a very interesting TV station. I encourage everybody to keep your eye on the dial on TV Africa. They have a lot of educative informational, and then also instructive things and inspirational programs. Keep watching them.
Right.
I've not heard him talk a lot, but I like his voice. He speaks the English he speaks. He's a Prince English. I speak English like a fisherman.
Never drunk.
But guess what? I know they speak very good. Well, man,
Thank you very much, John.
You're from the vote already?
Yes, Miss I.
You speak English like that. Well, here's the interesting thing. Our nation needs fathers. The absence of fathers creates problems.
Right.
God recognizes it. So that's why the last book in the Old Testament, book of Malachi, the last verse in it, that which closes the old to open the new. It says, I'll turn the heart of the fathers towards the sons, the heart of the sons towards the fathers. Let's explain the head of the case. Ghana, we're in trouble because of absent fathers. Ghana, we're in trouble because of sons who refuse to acknowledge fathers. You will be very, very surprised. The president, I heard, before he won the election, he went to the fathers, even though some of them were from the opposition. He went to see John Rawlings, he went to see Kufuor, he went and saw Kojo Chikata, he went and saw some people are father figures, and they gave them their blessing. You may not understand it. There are certain warfares you are going to have. You cannot win that war. It is fathers who must win that war for you. You may be more anointed than them. Gideon spoke to God. And Gideon, it was God who gave Gideon the idea, go and pull down that altar. Yet when trouble came, God ran away. God never showed up to defend Gideon. It was Gideon's father who was the fetish priest of the idolatry over there, to see who defends. There are some warfare you're going to fight. You cannot win that war. Your father will win that war for you. His voice, his prayer, his applause, his correction is the one that's going to win the war for you. We need more fathers in this land. We need them. May God help the fathers.
Amen.
And fathers, I'm going to tell you this. There are sons who will operate to rebellion, and they may be up to all sorts of mistakes. Now, some of them, when they come back, don't take them, because they are coming to kill you.
Okay.
But some of them, when they come, receive them. And those are things that you can find in my book, Chasing Paper Moments. When they are coming back, what to look for. And I pray that God will heal the hearts of fathers, heal the heart of sons. Work on both hearts to bring healing. Less a curse, less something negative operate. Fathers, you are very, very important. And I am who I am today, and because of my natural father. My father of late blessed memory. That man put so many things into me. and what I am today. And also it is my turn to pour into my sons and my daughter. And also too, for the sons, please look for your fathers and tell them and bless them. Honor is what extends your life. It is not prayer that extends your life. People should know this. You may pray, but you will die young. The reason for longevity of life is because of honor. Honor your father and your mother, that it may be well with you, that your days may be long. So when you misbehave towards your father, and he says, 5 years of your life is gone. If you say, 10 years is gone. And if you say, you have expired. let's look for our fathers. Right. Let them know we love them. Right. Thank you very much. Thank you for all fathers. You're doing a good job. Right. You've done a good job. Yes, we may have failed, but it's not yet over. Sure. And every father, God bless you. God bless Timothy. Amen. May God lift up a hand over every challenge that every father has. Amen. Find a way to locate them. Amen. Papa, find a way to locate men. Amen. And visit men at their area of need. Amen. Papa, do it for your name's sake. In Jesus' name. Amen.
Amen. Wow. All right, so there you have it.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much.
Thank you so much. And
the way the cake is, am I taking some?
Yes. Yes.
So so as we go right for a break,
absolutely right. We'll take a break at this point. When we come back, remember to stay with us. We have a lot of giveaways. Stay with us. You'll be calling us through, and of course, wishing your father a happy Father's Day. We'll be right back. That you can join us, ladies and gentlemen. This is Table of Boys, now men, and we're very glad that you can be part of this day. We're celebrating fathers. Remember, it's a day that is set aside to commemorate the celebrations of men who have made impact in terms of embracing fatherhood, those of the people who have taken the responsibility to be fathers, and they are the ones we're celebrating. And we're asking a lot of questions. Later on, we'll put all of those together. As always, I'm in a beautiful attire that's of African descent, and of course you can have a feel of it. For those of you who have been staying with us on TV Africa all through, you would understand that it's Coffee Gold. Coffee Gold Clothing is the place to be. www.coffeegoldclothing. And of course, also when you go to Instagram, Facebook, and YouTube, Coffee Gold Clothing with a D. Today, we are giving two people, some wonderful people. You're going to be calling. So go to the handles. You can like the pages, Coffee Gold Clothing, COFIE Gold, then clothing on either Instagram, YouTube, or Facebook. And then once you like the place, pick some info, because I'm going to be asking you some questions. Once you answer, you get to have a fully sewn attire for yourself with any design that you want. So get ready to call us on the numbers I'm going to be mentioning, and then we're good to go. Also, a big thanks to Big Kate's Cakes and More that brought that beautiful cake. Big Kate's Cakes and More that brought that beautiful cake for Reverend Dr. Ebenezer Markwei, our man of the year, father of the year. So get ready to call us 0302-908-607. Now, when you call, you can tell us your wishes for your father or someone who is doing the father figure in your life. Remember, it's just going to be 40 seconds because the lines are going to be jammed. We still have Mr. Osibo or Zaraman in the studio here. We took some cameras to the shop, as always. He's not camera shy at all. The only thing is that the man is loaded with a lot of things. Welcome once again to the show. We're truly grateful that you can come. We all know you're a father. You said in the video that you have 5 children.
Yeah.
5?
Yeah.
Some of us didn't know.
I have 5.
5 of them?
Yeah, and I'm going to have the catchery very soon.
Hey, pension baby. I see. That's interesting. Anyways, but tell me about fatherhood. How have you gone through? How old were you when you had the first one?
23.
23?
Yeah. in Italy, Verona.
Wow.
Yeah, yeah.
23 years of age. What was I doing? I was about starting.
We were schooling.
I know, right? But you were hustling out there.
Oh, yes. Yes, I went to Italy in 1994.
1994.
August.
Wow. It's
Yeah,
amazing.
yeah. And I got back home in 1997. Yeah, so, but before I came back, I already have. Yes.
I see. So the second, at what age did the second come?
I don't remember.
Oh, you can't.
After 2 years.
Oh, after 2 years.
After 2 years.
Oh, so you started all those
Two years. Like the way my mom and dad did. 2 years.
So, oh, okay. So they all have 2 years
Yes,
each.
yes.
I see. Interesting. Anyways, congratulations, though.
Thank you.
So 0302908607 is the number to call. You can call us your wishes for your father today. Anyone who has played a father figure in your life, you can do so. For me, I want to say a happy Father's Day to the one who gave life to me. So a lot of times, a lot of people do not hear him. I'll get to tell you about that later. But of course, he deserves to be mentioned because I'm here because he did what he had to do. And so, Mr. Francis Achilumo, today, a happy Father's Day to you. And for me, I was also fathered by a woman. Growing up, I was fathered by women. So there was no man around. And so happy Father's Day also to Anastasia Iga, a woman who played every role, the father, the mother, every role there is to play in there. Also happy Father's Day to also Reverend James Noble Tulasi, of course, the man who gave me that foundation as a young man to believe in God and have that establishment as well. Anyone you want to say happy Father's Day to before we go into the discussion?
Thank you. Happy Father's Day to Kantanka Apostle Kwejusafo. He's my father, my God, my everything. In fact, he brought me closer to him. He made me who I am now. So I've been praying for him. I wish him a very long life. He has been a father from me since 1986.
I see.
Yeah, he has been coaching me. Do this, don't do this, sit here, stand here, drink this, eat this. So all thanks to him, Kantanka, my God, my father, in fact, my everything.
Your everything.
My everything. Without him, there won't be Osebo. In fact, he gave me the name Osebo. So yes.
What's the meaning of Osebo?
Osebo, is it tiger or lion?
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
Jata.
There's a many thing.
Oh, I see.
Yes.
Wow, that's amazing.
Oh,
any other person?
A lot of them. A lot. I can't mention all the names.
Of them.
Yes.
But one that stands tall is
Apostle Kwejusafo.
Kantanka. I see. Alrighty, so call us 0302908607. We're talking today largely about the theme, should we call it Father's Day, Responsibility Day, or Husband's Day? Should we call it Father's Day, Responsibility Day, or Husband's Day? We have Abdul Rahman on the line. Abdul Rahman, thank you very much for calling us.
Thank you very much.
Okay. Tell us, do you want to wish someone Father, maybe Father's Day? Tell us.
Yes. I wish all the fathers on earth a happy Father's Day. Especially to my father. That is my stepfather. You know, when we the Lord make, when they give birth to us, sometimes they give us to other family fathers to take care. And in fact, this father I'm talking about, Elijah Abdurrahman, has given me life today.
Okay.
He did not treat me like an adopted son.
Okay.
He was able to give me life. I'm so grateful for whatever he has done to my life today. He is in Ashama as the ticket. Elijah Abdurrahman. Happy Father's Day to you.
I see.
May Almighty Allah give you long life. And may Allah give us wisdom. To listen to their advices. And I don't even know what to say.
I see.
I'm so happy.
I see.
Happy Father's Day to everybody, especially my father.
All right. So thank you very much, and happy Father's Day to your father as well. So there's a question I have for you to win to get an attire such as this, as I'm wearing. Have you been watching TV Africa?
TV Africa. Yes.
Okay. Okay. Every morning I have been mentioning a Tigo number that you can call to get through to Kofi Gold. Can you mention that number? Kofi Gold. So you don't even know. You don't know. Abdul Rahman, you don't know. So what I'm wearing is from Kofi Gold, and so we are ready to give a lucky winner to go there so that they could sew the entire apparel for the person. But of course, thank you very much for calling.
Actually, I don't know.
Absolutely, I agree.
No, where is he calling from? Where is he calling from?
I'm calling from Old Barrier.
Old Barrier. Okay.
Let's give it to him so that he will know Kofi Gold from now.
Okay, so let's give it to him. Okay, so we are giving you Kofi Gold, the very first one. So hold on, talk to the producer. We'll get your contact, of course, and then you can come and take this and get to Kofi Gold. So for those of you who are calling and you want to win the second one, there's a second one here. Go on the pages and get the details before you call, so that when you call, we can fix you. Of course, Counselor is back. Zaraman is still here in the studio. So we're asking whether it's supposed to be Responsibility Day, Husband's Day, or Father's Day. I don't know why that question, but I guess it's because of the confusion in the minds of people. Whether or not, because you are not looking after someone new, you are not a father. Or because you are not a husband, you are just a baby daddy, no, you are not a father. Where should we draw the lines?
Well, thank you very much. I think I'm just trying to get my Father's Day card.
There's a card?
Yes. This morning I got up and my children have done their own card. And they did a shirt and a bow tie for me because, regularly that's what I like wearing. So this is what my daughter brought.
Oh.
And I told her that I'll show it on TV. Can you imagine that? Happy Father's Day. That if my daughter at this time, and they wrote pool, so I have to pull like this, then I find my shirt, this is well made, and there are buttons on it.
Hey, I'm shocked.
So I see future in the life of my daughter that even if I don't finish her school fees, she'll get
a fashion designer.
She'll become when it seamstress, there's trouble, so she'll become a fashion designer.
Yes, true.
But I appreciate it so well.
It's cute.
I wake up and then Happy Father's Day, this is what they brought.
I see.
And the boy too wrote a whole literature, plenty like that. And then at least I feel very honored. And I told them that I will display their card. I'll keep it until I'm 95 years. I promise you on that birthday you'll be there.
I have to.
And I'll show you.
Emmanuel is on the line. I told you I have a Rasta boy in my house. Right? For him, not mind me, say. The man will mind me, say.
I have been mine. This is my card.
Emmanuel is on the line. Emmanuel.
Frederick and...
Emmanuel.
Yeah.
Yes, bro.
Yes, you're on air. Talk to us. Who do you want to wish Father's Day to? Absolutely.
It's really nice. The ginger is very...
The general overseer of Well-Done International Church, a lovely, happy marriage. We are very grateful, my sister, Isabella, Vanessa, Iris, and everyone. We believe it's a gift from God that came about it. Even what supposed to be to Israel. We've not seen such a lovely father like him.
Okay.
Father, Apostle Church, we thank you. May God bless you. Happy Father's Day also. Happy Father's Day to my grandfather, especially to Family Kufi. The incoming MPP National Chamakoko. Grandpa, we love you. You're a very good father. Of not calling your family alone. Even to after you take care of them. God, we should bless you. We pray that God will give you the provision. Father. You are not be a good father to the MCP party. Because this party needs a father like you.
I see.
Happy Father's Day to my grandfather, Professor Christopher Kefonji. Happy Father's Day to you.
Happy Father's Day to you as well. All right, so I'm going to be asking you the same question. And are you on? Emmanuel, can you hear me? Can you hear me? Okay, so if you cannot hear, they would have to move to the next one. So you can call us 0302-908-607. I said there is a last one you have to win. For those of you who do not know what Coffee Gold is, what I am wearing is entire Coffee Gold. And so it's a place where you go to have your African wears, whatever designs you want, indigenous, contemporary, any design, African and Ghanaian. Once it's an African wear in whatever color and shade, that's what. So when you call, stay on the line, answer some few questions, and then you get a ticket to go there and then be a part of the Coffee Gold family. www.coffeegold.com or Coffee Gold Clothing on Instagram, Facebook, on YouTube. All right, so we're discussing okay, so let's pick this call. Sukruma. What? Tugruman.
Yes, sir.
Tugruman. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Tugruman, you are on air. Talk to us.
Thank you. I just want to wish all parents this day
Okay.
a happy Father's Day, and most especially to my leader, Apostle Otom Bronya, and New Apostle Church, Sierra. A happy Father's Day.
Okay. I see.
And I want to also use this opportunity to wish my biological father, whom I call Jack of all. He married up to 4 wives and was able to take care. I've only got one, but I'm realizing the pain of it. I just couldn't imagine how he was managing to cater for all.
I see.
I said he's Jack of all. I do call him Jack of all.
Okay. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you.
You are calling us from Navrongo.
Nakpanduri, the Northeast region.
Okay. Extend our love to the people of Nakpanduri.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you very much. All right.
I like that part too.
The
That
fact
he's now appreciating the father.
Charlie?
That even one, he's not able to manage. And the father has managed 4. So now he's appreciating the father.
Is it the women or is the system or, the economy now with them?
Oh,
the needs now.
No, this
with
economy
them.
rather is easy to have 4 wives.
No. Senior, no.
No, you see, in the time of old, the people didn't know what they want.
Okay.
But now, they know what they want.
Okay.
So it's easy now to have them.
I see.
When people don't know what they want, when you keep them around, anything goes for them. And it makes you find yourself in some confused state. But once you know what they want, and you can provide what they want, then you stay with them. So you are not stranded. You are not worried. Do you understand what I'm saying? You can go hungry.
The system is hard.
What is it? What?
The system is hard.
So how can you provide for
The system is hard.
Okay, we have a call on the line.
Sometimes you don't even need to provide.
Abraham, my father-in-law. Abraham, you're on air. Talk to us.
Yes, I can hear you. I can hear you.
Talk. You're on air. You're on air. Talk.
My name is Abraham. I want to wish all Father's Day. I want to wish all Father happy Father's Day.
Okay. Go ahead.
I want to wish all Father happy Father's Day, and also I'm wishing my stepdad happy Father's Day. I'm wishing Prophet T.Y. Ogoga happy Father's Day. Though I did not know my dad, my biological dad, like I'm orphan, I do not know my biological dad. But every single person that took care of me on the way, growing up, I wish all of them happy Father's Day. And also I wish Pastor T.Y. happy Father's Day. I wish Pastor Daniel the man that took care of me, happy Father's Day. They are all amazing. I wish my pastor happy Father's Day also. And everyone that took care of me, my parents, and you know that
okay.
As a parent is on the way.
Okay. Okay.
I wish all of them happy Father's Day.
Thank you very much.
So I feel with my own biological dad happy Father's Day. I still use this opportunity to extend to him that the Bible says you bring the son and
Okay. Amen. All right. Thank you very much for calling us. I want to say grand salute to Afric Yogurt. And so Afric Yogurt is here. Beautiful, very well packaged. And you can say, Charlie, this is a serious person. I'll get to tell you their phone numbers pretty soon. Also, Glopa Food Courts with what we're eating here. Smells nice and delicious already before I take a bite. Also, Paddy's Local Bar with this Sobolo on fleek. Sobolo on fleek. So if you are drinking, nobody will even know that it's even Sobolo. But you are drinking it well, packaged and done well. Also, unique floral and decor is what we're enjoying. Beautiful setup here. You should know. Let's take the final call and have a quick discussion and see what we can do next. Hi. Hello.
Hello.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you, please.
Go ahead. What do you have on your mind?
My name is Gideon.
Calling us from where?
Hello. Yeah, I can hear you.
Don't listen to me on the TV. Just turn down the volume set completely.
Yeah, my name is Gideon, calling from Kaneshi.
Go ahead, Gideon.
Yeah, I wish my father happy Father's Day.
Okay.
Moses Obeyquao. And my father is George Corti.
Okay.
And my pastor, Apostle Corti. They helped me a lot in my life.
Okay.
So I wish them happy Father's Day. And happy Father's Day to me myself. My name is Gideon again.
That's right. Charlie is true. Hey! Sit down. It's true. Cheers. Cheers to 5.
When we were young, we thought our fathers, everything is just normal. By now,
Charlie.
we see that, yes, being a father is not easy.
It's not easy. It's not easy. Okay, look.
And happy Father's Day. And Counselor, happy Father's Day.
Senior. Senior.
People are my mentor.
Right, stay on. You have won. In fact, the 5 you mentioned, my heart caught. So you have won. So come through so that you can be measured, so that you can get some attire and outfit from Coffee Gold Clothing. All right? All right. Absolutely. Thank you very much. All right, so let's come back to the studio quickly.
I mean, the question was straightforward. But people are asking that, why is everybody calling and Ubia Basobechi and Papa? Is there another call coming?
No. Here we have 5 minutes to go.
5 minutes to go. Hey, you don't have time runs. Well, but I think, sir, for our brothers and sisters who might also have a challenge intellectually with the English, we promised them on the card that you may pick a Kanamatin Komana. 5 minutes in Baker P. Now I want to know what to do. I can add sounds over tea. As the commander said, a ja da, ana a diosheba da, ana a kununda. Simple put. I'm so body a tree gratis send. It's almost so material. But I believe, sir, a ja a you be a one year mobile. One your bad that with me. So once you are able to have sexual intercourse and you release a spermatozoa that can meet a fertilized egg, I think it makes you clear, okay. But when people attach responsibility, one sending misika, one yesaya, that is where the problem is, that we find ourselves very stranded, and we are not begging to be celebrated. But like Reverend Markwei said clearly, we are lacking fathers, and that is why this is not to say mothers are bad. This is not to say women are not qualified. No, that's not where we're coming from. But we are lacking fathers because, to me, the Obama Bayano, Obama to me, you see, fathers gives identity. I believe that it is Father's Day, and yet your Sheba, and yet the said you may not be about. But Obu almost can Monday, one fan go Tuesday, not fatherhood necessary. Obia I up to class 6. Nyama nko yi ana BBS nti won to be anto GSS so obi so aye ko secondary one year university nti agi fatherhood na fi himself. I believe that it is Father's Day and you recognize that particular shape. Meaning so about be career.
Okay, me that say. Yeah, Father's Day. Yes. Now, you can be a father. And then you watch my own corner, a father. And then you wa bank corner, a father.
Okay.
Ubia or take responsibilities for. You find say me niba. Me so dey be me call orphanage home. Because shen kwala no. Omu se me ba omani age because omunya eja. Omuni mu no. Nenso wa fo mu se eja.
Okay.
O provide ade bia omu pe ema omu sabi omu papa nkasa owu omu nkasa no entimi amfa ama omu. Ento no so eye eja.
Okay.
And the Father's Day nyane a sabi one oba da ma na nyinsan wonko a na owoba. Ye kasa me kan se me papa Apostle Joseph sabi enyo no wo me but entity a me call in change since 1986 or the atete me na o kire me fa benkum fanifa we ento no so eye eja do no wo me but me fe no eja because of near why ama me bia de why ama me kwa no na me papa wo me entima anye. It is a case will be a father to me no mente ase say enye obi a wasa oba anye nkwa na ye father obi a o take responsibilities for obi a no eso ye father.
Because ya wale onyi mo ba bi na wale na enu nche se onye eja
Sir.
Okay.
I see. Interesting. For me, clearly, I'm divided in terms of look. You have once you've brought a child. That's what I want my generation to understand, that you can have a problem with a woman, a wife, your baby mama, but once there's an issue, which is the baby, forget about those problems. Let's focus on that child, because we have to change the narrative. For a lot of us who were born out of those homes where maybe the man was not around, we cannot repeat that. We cannot go according to that. And that's why I'm charging my colleagues of age, my age mates, that look, let's change the narrative. It's now time. Leave the problems you have with the woman. Focus on the children. Focus on that child. Focus on those babies. If it's with 3 women, go ahead. Look after them. The little you can do, I'm too sure we can be a blessing to the nation. And that's where I challenge my young people. That's why I challenge them.
Well, I mean, so at least you've gotten something have come into your system. We know there are other men who are ready to take care. However, the women are not allowing with so many reasons.
Right.
That one too want to say that let's also open our hearts for forgiveness, so that we'll end it well. That, like you're saying, the men will have access to take care of the children. Like if you watch Nana Okonjo Dom's interview or anybody's interview, he did all he can, but at the end of the day, when a child came, we all saw what he said. The child nearly put him to death with some broken bottles and some poisons and things. I mean, so unfortunately, he's been stuck out there in traffic, and we are closing. He can't be here, but one day we'll get him again. Because last year he was the first to be here, but today he's been stuck somewhere. And Kokubun Sam to his car is too long that at the junction he can't turn right. See, I'm better here. I see. But it's been fun and it's been good. Thank you so much, Sibo. Thank you very much for coming.
All right.
We'll close, but we'll eat the food before.
Absolutely. So, Glopa, when you want your best yogurt, let it always be Afric yogurt. And so these are the numbers to call: 0243 673 033. Afric yogurt. Let it always be Afric. I've tasted it, of course. It's nice. Also, Glopa Food Court for any food at all. Sandwiches, donuts. You can call these number quickly: 0553 024 58 0553 302 458, and Paradise Local Bar for your Sobolo needs. All right, 0543 260 and you know, decoration and floral here is Enwani unique.
Unique. I want to say a big thank you to us, boy. I don't know if you want to put your number across because you want to dress Reverend Doctor. I be numbers for us, so as we wrap up.
All right, 247 Boutique, your North Kaneshi, opposite the former Barclays Bank.
That's right.
Your contact 054 541 7755.
Wow.
054 541 7755. 0264 264436. All the social media platform. Osibo, the Zarman.
So Zarman, we know you do exotic stuff, but Kofi Gold is giving you an attire as well, some African wear, so that any day you want to be in African wear, you can go with that one. So Kofi Gold is going to be giving you one of these.
Thank you very much.
Right. Okay.
Well,
all right.
Thanks all very much. I think our time is up, and then for the rest of you who want to go through the process to say forgiveness to Daddy, like Papa said, let's run back to the fathers for Father's blessing. Maybe you don't know how to start it. I'm here to assist in any form that you want to do it. On 0277 609 644 0277 609 644. And happy Father's Day to Mr. Jerry Alexander Lutrot, who has been the father of this young man sitting here called Lutrot. And happy Father's Day to all fathers who are watching us, not forgetting our own ND who is watching us right now. And thank you for the watching. Thank you very much.
Absolutely. And of course, Mr. Kwaransa as well, and everybody, every father in the house here at TV Africa and its subsidiaries. Thank you very much. Do enjoy the rest of our programming. We are back on Monday to do it all over again. Happy Father's Day to you.